Hey, what's up, guys? I was just checking out a few things for you guys, looking at lesson 82. I just wanted to go over one of the quick tricks that they teach us here in example number 2 about how to divide two-digit numbers. So let's look at the first one. So we got 987 divided by 32. So the main trick that they teach us is to look at the first two digits. How many times would 3 go into 9? So if we come over here, go 3 into 9, goes in 3 times. Let's plug it in and see if it works. Now remember, we're dividing 32 into 98, not into 9. So that 3 has got to be up here on the top. So 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9. Do a little subtraction, drop to 7. Now, 32 doesn't go into 27, right? We know that. So it's going to be a 0. That's a 0. We subtract, there's 27. So we have 30, remainder 27. So, pretty easy. Check out those first two digits. So there and there, if that works out, awesome. If this number ends up being too big, then that means we're gonna have to drop down to find the possible quotient to go right there. All right, let's check out another one. Let's try. Let's do number, I guess we'll do letter D. So, letter D in the lesson practice says 253 divided by 12. Nope. Yeah. Awesome. So 1 goes into 2. How many times? Goes in 2 times. So we're going to pop that 2 right there. 2 times 12 is 24. Do a little subtraction. Drop our 1, or drop our 3. 12 goes into 13 one time. So that leaves us with a remainder of 1. Awesome. Hopefully we're hanging good so far. I noticed a couple problems that I think might cause us some issues on the homework. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about a couple of those real quick. And hopefully that'll help you as you check over and look over last night's homework. One of those problems was number 2. That's the one where you had to find the median, the mode, the range, all that fun stuff. So let's clear this off. Let's start off by putting our numbers in order on number 2. So we want to go 5, 8, 10. Let's see, 5, 8, 10. And then we got 12, 16, 17, and 23. So let's start with the mode. Did any of these happen more than once? No. So our mode would be none. Awesome. Now let's see, what would our mean be? So we got to add all these guys up and then divide by the number of numbers we added together. So this right here is 40, there's 56, let's see, 56 and 12 would be 68, 78, 86, 91. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to divide by 7. So there's 7, there's 2, drop the 1. So that'd be 13. Awesome, so our mean is 13. Cool, and then we got to find the range. And that's the difference from our biggest number to our smallest number. So we just got to subtract those two. So 23 minus 5, it's going to be 17. And then we got to find our median. Remember, the median is that number in the middle. So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Our number in the middle is 12. Awesome. Hopefully we're all hanging good so far. If you see me looking down, checking out my book right here. Awesome. Let's see another one. Ooh, number 7. Hopefully some of you guys are like, yes, he said number 7. Yeah, so number 7 is a tricky one. So let's check out number 7. So we got a shape that looks like this. Right here we got 130 degrees. And we got A, B, C, D. So we got to find the angles So angle A, angle B, and angle C. Ooh, if it's gonna write. All right, we'll move angle C. So angle C. Awesome. Now, do you guys remember when we talked about mirrored angles? What is our mirrored angle right there? So it's opposite of angle D. We notice that it is exactly the same. So if D is 130, Austin, how much would B be? Say it nice and loud so your mom hears you. Awesome, perfect. It too would be 130 degrees. Sweet. Now, I know that both these angles, this angle and this angle, are going to equal 180 degrees. So, I know one of these angles, 130. So we can go 130 and subtract that from 180, and that gives us, let's see, who should I call on this time? Josiah. Josiah, how much is this going to equal? 180 minus 130. All right. Awesome, 50 degrees. Nice. All right, so that means that angle A is 50 degrees. Now remember, now we have another mirrored angle. So this guy here is 50% or 50 degrees. So obviously the angle across from him is also, how much, Jordan? Come on, let me hear it. All right, sweet. So the angle opposite of A is C. So that too is going to be 50 degrees. Cool. Hopefully everybody's hanging so far. All right, real quick, just want to touch on one formula for you guys. So check this out. There are several problems in that math lesson about area. Remember, area is just the length times the width. And that's area of a parallelogram. Now, if it's a quadrilateral that looks like this, area is going to be your base times your height. And then if we got area of a triangle, that's going to be your base times your height. But remember, we're going to divide that number by 2. All right, cool. So I know there's at least 2 or 3 problems like that in the book. The last question I wanted to check out with you guys is number 19. So number 19, let's see here. All right, we're gonna go this route. All right, so number 19 is a word problem. We got 208 students. And we're trying to get them on some buses. Now, each bus can only hold 42 students. So let's try this out. Let's try our method we learned today. So 20 divided by 4 goes into 25 times. All right, so if we plug in 5, now remember, we're dividing 42 into 208, not 42 into 20, so that won't work. Now, we plug in the 5. 5 times 2 is 10. Sweet. We go 5 times 4 is 20 plus 1, 21. Uh-oh, that's too big, doesn't work. So, we gotta go back to the drawing board. So 5 didn't work, so we gotta drop down 1. Let's try 4. So 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 4 is 16. Do a little borrowing, subtract, that's 40. So we have 4 full buses, but we got 40 students hanging out. So obviously, how many buses are we going to need? Let's see, Serena, say it nice and loud in your room, scare somebody, yell really loud. How many buses? That's right. 5 buses is how many we're gonna need. All right, cool. I'm gonna film another quick video like this over the next, today, tomorrow, just over lessons 83, 84, 85, 86. And then starting the week after spring break, we're gonna go through the whole lesson together. Every single day, the whole lesson, the examples, everything. We're going to do it. Sound good? All right. Sweet. See you guys later.